Good afternoon. And no, I'm not sick or at the doctor's. I'm in my doll studio. And I thought I would give y'all a little tour of how I paint dolls. So get ready and I'll show you what I do. What I do is paint dolls called reborns or realborns. And the realborns are actually exact duplicates of a real baby that was actually born. And then a reborn is just a doll somebody created themselves. This come to us like this, and then we have to actually add all the skin tones, the veins, the wrinkles, every little detail that a real baby has. This is one here that I have already painted. This is the other twin. It's a girl twin and a boy twin. And this is the one I've already completed. See, you have to add all the color that a real baby would have. It's a very detailed process. You have to add veins and the correct blushing. You can see here, see the little veins. Look at their little feet. They are so precious, and they do look so real. Here's one of their little hands and arms. See the veins. Anyway, that's what I do, and I call my Etsy site Lakeside Nursery, and the reason I call it that is because this is where the babies are made, up at the lake. And I just love doing this. Sometimes it gets really tedious and annoying, but for the most part it's a real creative process and I really enjoy it. Alright, I'm going to show you how I paint the wrinkles in the baby's foot. We use a lot of paint thinner, and that's why I wear a mask. I'm not wearing one right this second because it would be hard to talk to you. But we have to stir up our paint, the right consistency, and then this is the brush. It's a little teeny tiny brush that I do my wrinkles with, and you dip it in, and then you just go in all the little tiny wrinkles, and then you get a sponge, kind of dab on them so it doesn't look like you just put paint in a bunch of wrinkles, because you don't want your doll to look like it's painted. You want it to look real. And if you get some paint that's too thick in a wrinkle, you can get a toothpick, kind of maneuver it a little bit. Like I said, it's a very tedious process, and between each thing we do, we have to bake our dolls, which sounds a little weird, and it is, but we have an oven. It's called a New Wave, and we put the dolls in the oven for about 8 minutes per step. So we bake it, then we pull it out, and we do another step. And it's a neat process, and the dolls come out looking so real. it is just unbelievable how real they look. I don't know if y'all heard on the news this year, there was a policeman that saw a baby that was left in a car. It was actually in a little car seat. And so he broke the window to get the baby out. Well, the baby just happened to be a reborn. I mean, that's how real they look. And I've had my granddaughters take them into stores, you know, they'll have them in their buggy or whatnot, and it's just crazy the looks that the children will get because of people thinking, you know, that 7-year-old's toting around a real baby. What's the mother letting her do that for? So it's kind of crazy like that, but at the same time, it's a lot of fun like that. You know, Haley will let the people come up and pick up the dolls, and they just have a fit over them when they find out they're not real. So it's a fun little hobby. Makes a little bit of money, and I just really enjoy doing it. And I enjoy seeing the kids that end up with them. I enjoy seeing how much they love them and how much fun they have with them. Okay, so I finished one of the feet, and I just wanted you to see the difference of doing the wrinkles and not doing the wrinkles, and how it really brings it to life. Isn't that awesome? The hardest part to me, the hardest step, I would say, would be to paint the lips. I just, sometimes they just go on so easy and it turns out perfect, and other times I have to take it off and do it again and take it off and do it again. It's just depends on what day it is. And then the worst part of all for me, which is Haley's favorite part, she does it too, the fingernails. I hate doing the fingernails. But my favorite part, I would say, would probably be the blushing, because it really brings the baby to life, and the wrinkles. So anyway, that's just a little look at what I do. And when I get done with my two twins, because when I get done with painting all of them, then what I do is I have to put them together, and we actually weight them, so they will weigh the same amount as a real baby. So anyway, I'll show you a little bit about that when I get to that step, and then I'll show you the finished product. So we'll see you later.